I have no idea what this video is gonna be about. I have no script, no purpose. I mean, I have a purpose. This video is gonna be about, talking about what's going on in the world of professional wrestling. Like the second video I made on this channel. But I have no dialogue. I have no pre-planned items or things I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna shoot off the top of my head. We're like 1 day away from my birthday. I had an amazing time spending time with my family, spending time with my friends, my loved ones, and then got to stay home, relax, watch an incredible episode of SmackDown. Which, by the way, we're gonna talk about that. But, if you guys want some proof, hold on. I'm not even ready for this video. Happy birthday to me. I am 20 years old. 20 years old. I remember the first, okay, hold on. I remember the first video I did. That said talking about the world of professional wrestling. Where I said, I'm gonna be 20, and I can't wait to see how this year is gonna play out. Little did I know that this year is gonna be shit. In wrestling, not my life. My life is great. But we're not getting into that. In the world of professional wrestling, and it's been absolutely shit. And I've tried so hard to actually, convince myself that everything's gonna be okay. The internet warriors they keep crying, but dude, I'm watching 4 to 5 months of Raw and nothing happened. Nothing happens. And it's still happening. When I was making that video, right after John Cena turned heel, I'm everyone say that the WrestleMania build was gonna be bad. I mean, the stories were kind of shit. And I said on that video, hey, everything's gonna be okay. Just trust the process. Let it play out. And I bit my tongue because nothing else happened. Number one, I don't really want to... Okay, fine. John Cena's heel run was a complete and utter disaster. It was a disaster. I mean, yeah, no, I tried so hard to defending what's happening. It was a complete disaster. I mean, his promos were absolutely fine. You get nothing promos. You don't get shit. You don't get new music. You know what? I can respect that. I kind of like that arrogant, greatest of all time asshole. I love that. That was entertaining. For the past, 4 or 5 months? But God, we just needed a good, a heel character. I feel like I tried so hard in my head defending the character of Cena and his heel run. But God, right, we needed a full-blown character. We needed a full-blown, overhaul of John Cena. New music, new entrance, no. We got nothing. And people try to defend and say, oh, we get nothing. You want a new Cena? You're not getting it. No, we want a new Cena. We want a character. Because come on, if you think about it, could you all have imagined the stories that we all built in our heads the night after John Cena turned heel at the Elimination Chamber with the alignment of The Rock and the way they looked at the camera and the way Cena looked around and the way he posed. Like, you could have tell me we all imagined some type of stupid Illuminati evil character faction that would dominate the road to WrestleMania. That would have been sick. But no, you get nothing, and we get the image of John Cena still getting promoted. Just what the hell, man? Like, seriously, what the hell? And to top it off, that build was absolutely garbage. We did get some good promos. I love the London promo between John Cena and Cody Rhodes. You know, almost burying him on the mic, and then Cody came back, and you know, they had a very good promo. What else should we talk about? You know, the road to WrestleMania was shit. And then I had the opportunity, thank you my parents, to go to WrestleMania. And it's my first ever WrestleMania I've ever attended for like the past 12 years. I've been a wrestling fan. My first WrestleMania. And it just so happens that one of my favorites is having his last WrestleMania. And it's main eventing WrestleMania. So I fly with my dad. We're not going to the Saturday because, good lord, that's a lot of fucking money. That's a lot of money. Yeah, so we just get the Sunday because we all know that John Cena's main eventing WrestleMania. So we go, we have a great time. We flew from Tucson, Arizona to Vegas. You know, just having father-son time, having a blast, surprisingly going to I used to call it the WrestleMania Access. Now it's called look at the balloons. Look at them. Anyway, so we went to the WWE World because it's now called, you know, World. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so we have a blast. We go to Vegas. One of my dad's good friends ended up going to WrestleMania last minute, and the same day he arrived from Tucson to Vegas, he actually got WWE World tickets for us. So, I mean, that was unexpected. So, thank you to him. You know, we have a blast. We go to WWE World, and WWE World was incredible. It wasn't as much as the Saturday, because I know, they did do Saturday again. Obviously, there was more stuff. I think the Sunday, because we went to World, was a little run down because it was not as much. You know, we did see a lot of wrestling memorabilia. We did see the Hall of Fame Triple H standees with his entrance coach and his, you know, jackets and everything. We saw, I wanted to do the WWE entrance where, like, us can go into the entranceway and do the entrance, but the entrance was long as hell. I mean, good lord. I don't even have a tripod. See, I'm recording it like this because my knees are hurting. I'm so unprepared for this video, but I wanted to make it because, like, I want to, like, let everyone know that I still watch for now. But we'll talk about that in another video. But, you know, WrestleMania was a blast. We did the world. We saw that panel where every wrestler was talking. I got to see the WrestleMania 29 sign in person. Yeah, I did post some pictures on my channel, on the WWE post. And then World was amazing. I went to the superstore. They had a shit ton of action figures. I did buy a CM Punk, actually, the first Elite, the one with the attire that he wore at last year's Royal Rumble. That figure. I bought that one. I never got to review it, but that's another video in and of itself of me showing you what action figures I have that I bought that I haven't reviewed. Speaking of that, speaking of the topics, that there's some action figures that I have yet to review. I'm in my kitchen, sorry guys. Okay. Oh my god. See? I'm unprepared. Anyway, so speaking of figures that I got for my birthday yesterday that I haven't reviewed, and they were all better packs. I got the John Cena versus The Rock battle pack. Also, fuck The Rock. That's another video in and of itself. I might just cover it right now. So we got The Rock and John Cena and the WrestleMania 40, when they stare down. It's way back. And then we have CM Punk. Not CM Punk. We got Seth Rollins. God, what is wrong with me? Oh my god. This video is a disaster. I want it to be a disaster because I'm just shooting off the top of my head for this video. So we have Seth Rollins, and they came with CM Punk, which I love this CM Punk design. This t-shirt is absolutely sick, comes with a microphone. And the third battle pack, AJ Styles, and the current WWE champion, Cody Rhodes. Obviously, I bet you guys seen reviews on other channels. I might do full depth reviews. But those are my action figures right here. Rollins. Yeah, Punk. That's a badass Punk though. AJ, this is a nice AJ Styles. And then The Rock. Cena, alright, we get it. Yeah, those are my figures. Those were my birthday presents. Some nice looking figures too. The Rock looks good. The attire on him. And I love CM Punk. That's cool. So yeah, I had a very relaxing birthday. Got some good stuff. Spending time with my family. Friends. Pretty good. Alright, speaking of, what should I talk about next? Oh yeah. Let's get into stupid ass TKO. TKO, man, oh my god. TKO is bleeding us with TKO is literally making us bleed with money. Like, I'm sorry. You know what? No. You know what? I'm gonna get into it. And I don't give a rat's ass. I don't give a damn if I offend anybody. A lot of people say that Triple H is getting lazy. Triple H is a terrible booker. Triple H is the worst booker in the world. Oh my god, what is wrong with Triple Fraud? Triple H, Triple Bot. Let's be real with ourselves. Between last year and this year, was a day and night situation. Come on, guys. Triple H, you can tell when Triple H was in complete control. Come on, guys. And then once TKO came in, revenues started coming in, sponsors started coming in. I am sorely convinced. Call me crazy, I don't care. I am sorely convinced that TKO wants to make the WWE look like UFC. And here's my reason. Yes, one can argue, back-to-back rivalries, back-to-back matches, rematches every single week. I get it. It's a little repetitive. But, if you think about how the UFC operates, it's gonna run on promoting that fight. Press events, sponsors, stupid shit like that. I believe, and this is my belief, I believe that that's what TKO wants to make WWE do. That's what I believe. I believe that TKO really wants to force WWE into that direction. Less stories, less promos, less storylines, less compelling parts to our rivalry, and more just promoting a match by a sponsor or a movie or a person. That is what I believe that TKO is forcing WWE to do. And I don't care if you guys think that me saying this is like me saying I'm kissing Triple H's ass. I don't care. It was a night and day situation from whenever Triple H took over in 2022 to now. Come on. WWE was on fire. I believe that TKO wants to force Hunter to keep saying that WWE was on fire, because let's be real, he wasn't doing that for the past couple years since the company got sold to WWE. I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Am I talking out of my ass? Probably. I don't know. I believe, because it was a night and day from last year to this year, I believe everything is run by TKO. I understand that Triple H is the head of creative. He gets that department. But the way it's ran, it's like UFC. I mean, come on. You can't blame that on Hunter. Yes, do we get repetitive storylines by creative? Yes. And does Triple H make mistakes? Yes. I'm not gonna defend Triple H wholeheartedly, but come on, guys. It was a complete night and day from last year to this year. Last year we had the incredible rivalry between Rock, Roman, Seth, and Cody, and it exploded into a masterpiece of a WrestleMania main event. Come on. So we have that rivalry. We have an incredible 5-star match with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes for the title. We have an incredible, cameo appearances by Cena, Rollins with the Shield, Undertaker. And we have an incredible moment, with Cody winning and him celebrating with the fans and his family. And then fast forward we get an incredible 5-star feud between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. I mean, it was a complete night and day of what that company was and what that company is right now. I mean, I don't believe it's Triple H's fault entirely. I believe that TKO wants to make wrestling matches look like UFC fights, promoting them, have a couple of stare downs, a couple of beat downs, and then we get to the match. I mean, come on. That is literally UFC and TKO. I mean, what else do you want me to say? I mean, like, it was so damn good last year, and now TKO is fully involved, and we get a shit year. I mean, I get it. Triple H makes mistakes. I get it. We're all human. We make mistakes. But, like, there are some elements where, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, you know, John Cena's heel run was a disaster. And don't get me wrong, there were some incredible moments there. You know, I love the Randy and Cena feud, you know, I don't have kids and you need kids. That was kind of good. A little unexpected, but very, very fun. You know, my favorite rivalry of the year was hands down the 3-week feud. The 3-week feud between Punk and John Cena. I need water. WrestleMania Cup. I also got this at WrestleMania. Hey, where's the logo? See? I got that at WrestleMania. But anyway, you know, that 3-week feud between Punk and Cena was like absolutely magical and incredible. You know, John Cena's incredible pipe bomb promo, the recreation, and he really held his own, talking about how CM Punk is Mr. TKO. CM Punk was the best in the world for 7 minutes 15 years ago. Giving out shoutouts to Claudio Castagnoli, Nick Nemeth, Matt Cardona. He really overdid it, but he did it absolutely perfectly. I mean, that pipe bomb is gonna go down in history as one of Cena's best moments. And I hear people saying, you know, that's exactly what we needed out of Cena's heel run. We didn't need The Rock. And I understand that. And I know it's like 50-50. Maybe we needed The Rock, maybe we didn't need The Rock. Like, I get it, Cena's heel run was underwhelming. I don't think it was a disaster, even though I said, you know, I'm having this inner battle of wondering if Cena's heel run was a disaster or because don't get me wrong, it had some incredible moments, you know, and then the face turn, and then that face turn was atrocious. That was so stupid. Like I don't understand. I'm sorry. You cannot tell me how that whole SummerSlam story made sense. Like, okay, I get it. John Cena says like, oh no, I can't be at SummerSlam. I gotta go film a movie. And then Cody beats the shit out of Cena, forces him to sign the contract. And then now all of a sudden, that made John Cena turn back to the face. I mean, like, I had this incredible storyline in my head, like, how the hell is John Cena gonna turn face? And I had so many, like, stories in my head, like, War Games in November? Survivor Series? That would have been a great moment. Could you imagine? Here we go, I'm gonna start writing in my head. Could you imagine? Cena was still as a heel. Let's just say he won at SummerSlam, which he didn't, which kind of sucked. But anyway, also Cody didn't do shit after he won the title. I mean, come on. And I love Cody. I love Cody Rhodes. He's one of my favorites. I know he's in a rivalry with Drew McIntyre, but like he didn't do nothing. And I know he did the Street Fighter movie. That's why he was gone. But like, come on. Now we gotta do WrestlePalooza for $30. $30? No, I'm done. No, I'm not. Also, we're gonna get Brock Lesnar versus Cena for no damn reason. Where was I at? Cena's face turn was a disaster. Oh yeah, that's where I was, like, trying to recreate, my own version of Cena's face turn. Could you imagine War Games and Survivor Series being a perfect place to turn Cena face? Like, could you imagine somehow, someway, TNA got involved? TNA got involved with WWE, since they're under contract. TNA getting involved, wanting to take over the wrestling world, wanting to take down this monster WWE, and going after the big top names of the sport in WWE, like Cody, Roman, Seth, Punk, and Cena is still the champion, and he's still a heel, and he's still an asshole, and he still wants to ruin wrestling. But does he? Want to ruin wrestling? And then the wheels start turning, and he starts thinking about his bad choices he made during this heel run, and he starts watching the WWE as a whole getting destroyed by TNA, and then sets him off. Now Cena comes back, fights with his legends, and fights off TNA, and then we get War Games, and we get a face turn, and everything would have been perfect. Oh my god, the stories I have. I gotta credit myself. The stories I have are incredible. That's just me. That was my fantasy story. I loved it. But no, we gotta see the face turn in 1 week. And call it a day. Okay. I guess we'll just keep dreaming. Keep dreaming of perfect wrestling. Yeah. I'm dumb. Oh god. What a crazy year. Good and bad. And just what do you think my birthday gonna get better? I mean, in a good way. Not sarcastically. And just what do you think my birthday couldn't get any better? We have an incredible SmackDown. John Cena fighting with Sami Zayn for the US title. Instant classic match of the year possibility. And then at the end of the night, AJ Lee, after 10 long years, coming back to the WWE to help CM Punk fight Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. Also, that's another thing. That Seth Rollins faction on Raw sucks. Like, I did kind of pick up a little bit. I think I'm really decided. I think Becky, like, when I saw Becky Lynch come up and, screw CM Punk, at Clash at the Castle. I really believe that that's where like Rollins' faction is really gonna pick up, but we haven't seen Braun Breaker and actually no, we did see. No, I don't watch Raw. I'm sorry, I don't watch Raw. Raw was a disaster. I haven't been watching Raw like a month and a half. I'd say I want to do reactions, but like I have no desire to watch the same damn thing every single week. SmackDown to me, it's not perfect, but SmackDown is way more watchable than Raw. I believe that. I get more entertained, not just because Cena's there, but we do get some good matches. I don't see the rematches flowing every single week. I enjoy SmackDown more than Raw. But, look off. But like I say, I'm gonna do reaction. I just don't because I'm not watching Raw. I watch the main clips on YouTube because they put the full segment now. Thank God. They put the full segment now on YouTube, so that's how I'm able to do my reactions. And then I just scroll through my YouTube on TV to see what else happened. Okay, let's talk about SmackDown. SmackDown from top to bottom was amazing. Interesting classic with Sami and Cena. Damian Priest and Aleister Black had a very damn good match. And then we cap off the night with a historic return of AJ Lee. What a pop. What a moment that was. And thank God it happened on SmackDown and not on Raw. That was sick. What? I hope she sticks around for that. Not just for that feud, but like, I hope she sticks around and fights with this incredible women's generation that we have in WWE. I hope she locks it up with the likes of Becky Lynch one-on-one, Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez. I hope she goes down to NXT a little and locks up with those girls because those girls are incredible. Absolutely incredible. Stephanie Valkyrie versus AJ Lee, that would be sick. But I hope she sticks around. I know that she did sign a maybe a couple year deal with the WWE. I saw that video of her signing. But, what an incredible match. What an incredible moment that was. And it just so happened to me on my birthday. I'm not saying nothing, but I get Sami Zayn, Cena, and a classic. Also, that match was incredible. Go back and watch that match, guys. That match was absolutely as close to perfection of his current state of like where he is physically. Also Logan Paul and John Cena. That rivalry had me entertained the whole way. And that match was absolutely incredible. It started off slow, perfectly slow, but dude, Cena picked up. I know, god damn dude, Cena really picked up in that match. Logan Paul had Cena beat down the whole match, and then Cena with his comeback, shoulder tackle, fireman's carry into a slam, 5-knuckle shuffle, and then out of nowhere, boom, cold red, boom, Hurricane Rana by John Cena, and a Styles Clash. I mean, Cena was really going off. That was a fun and entertaining match. And then Cena's last appearance on SmackDown, Sami Zayn wanted to come out and challenge and put his United States title on the line. And they go out and they have probably match of the year contestant. Cena going off like this, like if he were in the Tokyo Dome in Japan. I mean, Cena hitting not springboards. Cena hitting the ankle slam, the ankle lock, attempted RKO, the Edge spear, Super AA, and Sami Zayn looked incredible with him. I swear. The fact that Sami Zayn is not world champion right now makes me sick. I love Sami Zayn. But he hung in there with Cena, and they have a 5-star classic on Cena's last SmackDown, and then they fuck it up with Brock Lesnar. No. The match didn't even end. Like, come on. How do you do John Cena like that? How do you do that? Like, I get it. And then like a couple minutes later they announced that Brock and Cena are fighting at WrestlePalooza. Alright, back to reality. We have an incredible high. We go on this incredible wave of high. It's my birthday. What an incredible day. An incredible SmackDown, and then we mess it up. Brock Lesnar comes out. And the match is pretty much set for no reason. No, I don't know. The WWE is so weird this year. And then we cap off the night with the historic AJ Lee return that almost blew out my whole TV speakers. I mean, the All-State Arena was... I don't know what was louder. AJ Lee's return or CM Punk's. I mean, and the fact that they all happened at the All-State Arena, that's a moment in and of itself. AJ Lee had a perfect. I think she really had a good return. Do I wish that she should have returned at the Rumble? Yeah. Evolution? Yeah. But this was good. What better way to have a return than, with the help of CM Punk and Becky Lynch, and with that story, and with that feud, and the real life situation. I mean, that's good. I'm gonna cough. Yeah. I cannot wait to hear AJ's first promo. Hopefully on Raw this week or on SmackDown. Yeah. What a great birthday, what a great SmackDown, what a great weekend. And it's only Saturday, so that's great. Yeah, so that's my full recap and my full update on my thoughts of wrestling right now. If I missed anything, I'll probably cover it in another video. You know what, the more I do these, or the less I do these and I say I'm gonna do more, I like how I spread them out. Like the first video I did this, talking about the product, and then 9 months later, a day after my birthday, I do this. I like doing that. I don't think I want to sit every weekend talking shit, talking good about wrestling. I actually like doing that, ignoring it, and then wait for the perfect time to recap certain months. I like that. you know, that's a good idea on how I'm gonna do these videos. You know, I'm gonna watch wrestling, continue making my daily videos, action figure reviews, video gameplay, and stuff, and then waiting a few months for the perfect time to talk about the product. I think that's a good idea because I don't want to do this every single week. I don't want to go up to like. Can I be honest? I love being a part of the wrestling community. I love making YouTube videos. I entertain that. I love to entertain that, and I love being entertained by doing that. But like, I don't want to watch SmackDown and then just go run to the first camera I see and say, "Oh, this happened. Oh my God, this happened." No. Sometimes I know I want to do reactions, but like sometimes I just want to relax, watch wrestling with my family and friends, and then check back in a couple months and do this video. You know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna start doing that. I am probably still gonna do main segment reactions if I feel like it, if I want to. But waiting a few months to make a video like this, that's a good idea. So I'm gonna keep that going. Do that monthly or do that few month check-in, talking about the industry and the product in WWE. I think that I want to keep doing that, but this was fun. If this was fun, yeah, because how I do this, I can tell that that's way more fun. Waiting and finally doing this video. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Obviously, some reactions are coming out, and I'll do that too. But, yeah. That's my take on wrestling right now. That's my take on how I view TKO WWE as a whole. Just let you guys know what's happening with my life. I'm 20. Damn, I'm 20 now. But, doing videos like this, sitting down, that's what makes it fun. And I think I would ruin it if I did these like every week, every few days. I think I would ruin it because right here, this is what makes it special. It's, doing my day-to-day videos and then enjoying wrestling on the side and then coming back and talking about the months that we have. That's what makes it special. But yeah, I'm going to start doing that. I hope I covered everything. This was fun. I had a great birthday. Thank you to everyone who wished me happy birthday. And I don't know when the next video is coming out. I'll probably do something dumb and fun. Like video game. I don't know. This was fun. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's my current take of wrestling. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And bye, guys.